Hi, my name is Lauren and welcome to my Flosstube channel, Stitching in the Stacks. This is a YouTube channel in which I share about my cross stitch progress, finishes, all my cross stitch hobby. So today, it's been a while since I've filmed. I haven't filmed since December, so I have quite a bit I want to show you all. I have 7 finishes, 2 new starts, and 4 other projects I've been working on. It's been a busy couple months. We have a couple projects going on with our house right now. Let's see, what else have I been up to? School's just been really busy. I've had some different things. I've had to travel on weekends as well. Read a lot of books for my book clubs, but I also have, of course, done quite a bit of stitching, so I'm excited to share that with you all today, and I hope you like seeing my progress. So I'm going to start off with what I have finished. So, like I said, I have 7 finishes, so I'm going to hold them up, and sorry, I haven't had a chance to iron anything yet. So the first one, this I just finished recently, and this is Up All Night by Tiny Modernist. And this is actually on a 25 count Lugana. So if you stitched on a smaller fabric, it would obviously normally be a lot smaller, but I like the big and chunky look on this. And I love the purple fabric. So first one, sorry, the owl's so cute. I'm just gonna show it again. So cute. The next finish I have on my finish pile is, let's see, I'm gonna do this one actually first. This is A Cold Winter's Day, also known as Dot Salt Box. And this is actually a free pattern that I got off of Pinker and Pumpkin Blogspot's site. And she has all sorts of cute patterns, a lot of salt boxes available for free on her blog. And so I've always wanted to do some, but I haven't done any before this one. But Mama Loves You GB on Flosstube had the idea to do a stitch along with these. So in 2024, we're going to be stitching 6 of the salt boxes, so one every 2 months. So I selected 6 that I'm going to be doing, and this is the first one. So I chose A Cold Winter's Day, Dot Salt Box. Just love the cardinals and the cute pink house. And like I said, all the patterns are available for free on Pinker and Pumpkin Blogspot's site. I just saw on Instagram this morning that she posted one more. I think it's called A Pink House. It's a cute pink spring house. So I love these. There's way more than 6 of them. I don't know how many she has, but there's a lot of really cute options. So if you haven't been to her site before, I recommend it. Yeah, so that one I did in January, and then now that it's March, I'm going to stitch up another one. And I'll talk more about what one I chose in my plans section. Since that's every other month, I thought on the months I'm not stitching those, decided I'm going to stitch a mini masterpiece. So here is my February mini masterpiece, Starry Night. Of course, I had to start with Starry Night. So it's cute, so little. I think what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to stitch a couple more on this piece of fabric first, but I think I'm going to be making them into magnets to put on my fridge because they're so cute, so little. So that's Starry Night. I haven't decided which mini masterpiece I want to do next, but I'm excited to do those. Next up, this one's probably one of my favorite finishes so far this year. I don't know how I'm going to finish it yet, but this is Dachshund Through the Snow. And this is by Crazy Annie. I believe this is on the called for fabric. I think it's like a Zweigert. I don't know. It looks like snow polka dotties. But, you know, I love dogs, so love this piece. Next, every month I want to do a different ornament. Me and some friends are doing an ornament a month. And I decided I was going to do Satsuma Street Christmas baubles. So here's the one I stitched up in January. And then this is the one I stitched in February. So super cute. I need to cut them out still. I think I'm gonna do all the finishing at once I have them all. So there's 6 different baubles, but there's 2 different colorways. So I might do this colorway, 6 of them, and then do the other colorway, those 6, and then I'll have one every month this year for a really fun, bright, colorful Christmas tree. And then finally, so that was number 5 and 6. My 7th finish, this one's really wrinkly, sorry. This was a Ida that I dyed myself, so I think when I dyed it, it got really wrinkly. But this is My Wish for You by Heartstrings Samplery. So it says, may all your dreams come true. Wasn't a huge fan of this Aida that it's stitched on, but used it up and I like how it turned out. Okay, so those are all my finishes. So 7 finishes. So I've been pretty busy with those. So next, like I said, I have 2 new starts. Oop, I forgot to get them out of the bag, so give me a second. Let me see if I have cover photo. No, the cover photos in black and white and didn't turn out well, so I'll just hold it up. So this new start is Go Tell It on the Mountain, and it's by a Heartstrings Samplery. So it has a very beautiful wintry cabin surrounded by pine leaves and pine cones and berries. And it'll say, go tell it on the mountain and over the hills and everywhere on it. And this fabric is, I got it at Primitive Gatherings, and it's gingham tin roof. So yes, I did get to visit Primitive Gathering when I went to visit my family. And that is over, I guess it says in Menasha, but I thought it was more in, I know, it's down by where my family lives, sort of near Oshkosh area. And it's more, to me, it's more of a quilt shop. Like it does have quite a bit of cross stitch, but they're all more of a primitive style, which wasn't necessarily my style. It's gorgeous for this fabric, but it is a really cool store, and I'm glad I got to visit. So that was kind of fun to see. My other new start is actually a restart. So I had already started this piece, and then there was a fatal error, and I had to restart it. So let me find the cover page for this one if I can. Here it is. So here we have With Needle and Thread by Samplers Not Forgotten. So I had originally stitched like this whole flower thing. The flowers in the urn. But it didn't work out. I was able to finish it as a cute little pillow. I don't think I have that in here, but I restarted it. And this is where I'm at. So I'm not quite to the bottom yet, but I'm very close. And then it has my initials, and I started some of the flowers going across. So I think I'm gonna keep going down. I'll probably still work on some flowers, but I'll also go down and then start the bluebird, this guy here. So I am stitching this with some friends, so it is a stitch along. So I wanted to restart it and be able to join back in. And I'm happy with how it's turning out. And yeah. Okay. So those were my 2 starts. Well, in addition, I also had some of the smaller things that I started too, like Starry Night and the dot salt box and the baubles. Those were all starts and finishes. But I do have 4 more things I'm going to show you that I've worked on. So I'm working on a piece from Just Cross Stitch magazine. And this is February 2020, and it's actually the cover piece. So I made some more progress on this. And sorry, it's on a really big piece of Ada. But here I'm at. So I worked on, what I worked on when I picked this up is I worked on the grays in the trees and then the greens here in the trees. So quite a big piece, that'll take me a while, but and the fabric I have is a little stiffer than I like, but I do like how it's turning out. I'm a lot pickier now on fabrics, but some of these older pieces are just on what I had, so. Next, I have actually my oldest whip I've been working on, and I'm hoping I maybe can finish this year. And that is Snow Village. So I have 2 more of the parts to finish this. So I believe in December I finished the 2nd row. And then in January or February, I don't remember which month off the top of my head, I finished these 2 on the bottom. So this is really fun to work on. I just have so many other projects I haven't finished it yet. But yeah, hoping to finish that this year. So otherwise, I know a retreat I like to go to in October. We're gonna work on our oldest whip. So if not this year, I know for sure it'll be, well, I guess October is this year. Okay, so I guess if I don't finish it before then, I'll definitely work on it and finish it then in October. Okay. The next one, do I have a picture of this? Not in color. Okay. This is Harry Potter Sampler. And this was from an Etsy seller, but they no longer have it available. So, it'll be large. Like this is about, like a third of the height it'll be. Well, no, this will be the bottom here. And then this, there's still 2 more blocks up here. So it will be taller than what I have here. So, and it's all full coverage, Harry Potter. So I started with the Deathly Hallows, went down to this one, did these 2 and that one. And now I'm on the wand here. So I really like how this is turning out. And the color scheme is fun. So yeah, sad it's not available anymore, but I'm glad I have it. I'm enjoying it. And then, let's see, what else do I have? Oh, and then I did start working on my February, or not February, it's March already. March ornament. So here is the next Christmas bauble. I started this last night and I'm going to continue working on it today and hopefully get this one done. So with that, I'm kind of getting into my plans already. I'm going to work on and finish this. I'm going to be starting another one of the Pinker and Pumpkin pieces. I'm going to be doing Aunt Betty's at Blueberry Lane. So it's a really pretty blue house with some blueberries around it. I'm excited to stitch that. I'll probably call it Nana Betty's. So my grandma, I called her Nana. Her name is Betty. It's a blue house. She lived in a blue house. So kind of reminds me a bit of her. So I have to pick out what floss I'm going to use for that and start that this month as well. My other Whip Go calls. So for March, my Whip Go calls were, the one was the Up All Night that I finished, and then the other one was Halloween Cuties by Tiny Modernist. So more the crease in it, the pattern. So I have finished one of these, so I need to start another one. I did the skeleton. I think I'm going to start the little witch girl next. So here, I'll show you what I have for the skeleton. Do I have him here? He's really cute. I have more fabric, so I'm going to, I think, start her on the same piece of fabric here. And yeah, normally I'm a pretty big seasonal stitcher, so I'm not looking as forward to doing like Halloween in March, but I think with the colors she'll still be fun to work on. So yeah, Halloween Cuties, Aunt Betty's on Blueberry Lane, and the Christmas baubles are like my immediate plans. I did also go to Cottage Gathering, and which is in Spring Green, Wisconsin, and I picked up a kit when I was there. They have a lot of kits there. So I got oops, it's upside down. Love is Patient, Love is Kind, by Artful Offerings with the little bunnies. So I think it's more of a Valentine's piece, but since there's bunnies, I feel like you could keep it out for Valentine's and Easter. And it came with all of the floss, fabric to make the back of the pillow. So yeah, I think that'll be really cute, and if I start something, it'll probably be this, but I might choose to work on like with needle and thread and or some of my other projects instead, so we'll see. So that's what I have for stitching. So a lot of progress, happy with that. I've also been reading a ton of great books. Two of my favorites are both dog themed books. So I don't have them in here, but one of my favorites I've read is Gather by Kenneth Cotto, and it's a young adult novel. It's about a 16-year-old boy who has just a really rough life. It's him and his mom. His mom's not able to work, so they're really in trouble financially. She had hurt her back at work, so and related to that, she has some drug problems now. So he's just really having a rough time. But then this dog appears that he names Gather. He's really big into like being able to live off the land and care for the land. They live on a house on a small portion of what was all his grandparents' property and farm. So it's a really good book. There's tragedy in the book, but I really enjoy the book. Both of these dog books are not sad dog books, like spoiler, but to me, I need to know that the dog is gonna live, or I can't do a dog book. So both of these, the dog will live. So the other one is this year's Newbery winner. So it's a middle grade novel called The Eyes and the Impossible by Dave Eggers, and it's told from the point of view of Johannes, a dog who lives inside a park, and he's like a wild dog that lives in the park, and his job and his mind is to be the eyes for the bison that live in the park. So he interacts with the bison, a bunch of other animals in the park. They have some adventures. It's very much a book into like appreciating, it's very much a book about like appreciating the beauty in life, whether that is man-made, such as art, or natural. Also, collaboration's a big theme with just all the animals working together. It's really, really good, and just he's a really cool voice, so I would recommend that book as well. So yeah, apparently I'm into dog books this time, so maybe check them out if you're interested as well. So that's all I have for you. I hope everyone is doing well, taking some time to stitch or do whatever you enjoy. So take care. Bye.